My name is Kendra Franklin, and I first started coming to Discovery when I was in kindergarten, and I left around the age of 17, mostly because I couldn't live the Christian life that I thought I was supposed to live, and I didn't want to be a hypocrite, and I was tired of feeling guilty for not living up to God's expectations and everyone else's. I never made the best choices when it came to dating people, and when I was in my 19th year, I met someone, and we fell in love and we got married. Shortly after my ex and I got married, our marriage began to just fall apart around us. We realized that we didn't complete each other, and he would say things like, "I just don't find you attractive anymore. Maybe if you lost weight, maybe you should cut your hair. Maybe if you were a blonde, I would like you more." There was even a time where we'd been married for quite a few years, and we were going to try and have a baby, and we tried for about a year and a half and just couldn't conceive, and he said that you can't even have kids. He said, "Maybe God doesn't want me to have children with you," and that broke my heart. It made me feel like I was this person that just couldn't make him happy. I couldn't do anything. I had this overwhelming guilt that I was not a good wife, if I couldn't have children for him, if I couldn't be pretty enough, if I couldn't be this treasure, this thing that he had on his arm. Shortly after that, I went on my first missions trip to Uganda. Had an amazing eye-opening experience, and when I came home, he asked me for a divorce right after I got off the plane. After that, I went through a lot of shame. I didn't want people to know. I didn't even tell my own family for about a week after he asked me, and I didn't know where I was going to go from there. I just kind of resolved myself to being alone for the rest of my life. A friend contacted me that I haven't heard from in a long time, and they go to Discovery, and they just said that God put my name on their heart, and they contacted me, and they asked me to come and meet and talk with some people at the church. They didn't ask questions about my life or anything, and I came to the church, met with a woman that became a mentor to me, and she helped me start a Bible study and start figuring out who I was in Christ, and that the guilt that I was feeling wasn't mine to bear alone. And through that experience, I was able to get plugged in with some people here and find a community that would love me and support me, encourage me, and call me out on things that I was doing wrong. And I met with Mike Benson, who told me that he'd like to have me work in the youth ministry. And I was reluctant at first. I'm thinking, what kind of example could I possibly be for these kids, because I was such a wreck myself. God allowed me to go through those struggles and the guilt that I had in life, not to tear me down, but to build me up. He used those experiences to bring me closer to Him and to find a way to share His love and my own experiences with other people. In working in the youth ministry with the girls, I found that God had given me a story and a testimony that I wasn't supposed to hide. I was supposed to share it with pride, that God had helped me through it, and that I didn't stay there alone, that I had a community that helped pull me up and that loved me, and that I struggled with these things, and a lot of these kids do too, and that I actually have a way that I can talk to them and help bring them closer to Christ through their situations.